I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Behind the Star.
Thanks, Sheriff Bradshaw. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is working with Palm Beach County Fire Rescue and the Florida Department of Health to monitor the current outbreak of the coronavirus. We will be staying on top of developments in an effort to keep people safe in our community. This video comes from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Dr. Messonnier has offered to answer a few questions, sharing some of what is known about this new virus. Welcome, Dr. Messonnier.
Thank you.
What is novel coronavirus?
Coronaviruses are a family of viruses that cause everything from the common cold to more severe disease. They generally circulate in animals, but they can jump to humans, and they've caused diseases like MERS and SARS in the past.
Okay, and how does coronavirus spread?
The data right now says that coronavirus spreads through respiratory droplets. That means coughing or sneezing.
Okay, and we understand there's symptoms. What are the symptoms of coronavirus?
The symptoms of coronavirus are fever, cough, and shortness of breath. Those symptoms are the same that you'd have with the viral respiratory infection, for example, like the flu.
Okay, so what can people do to protect themselves against coronavirus?
The most important thing for people in the United States to understand is that their immediate risk for novel coronavirus is low. We would suggest that they stay informed, but also that they take everyday usual precautions. They should cover their cough, wash their hands, and stay home when they're sick.
Sheriff Rick Bradshaw spoke to both local and national reporters after the arrest of a woman who breached 2 U.S. Secret Service checkpoints near Mar-a-Lago, President Donald Trump's residence in Palm Beach.
I mean, the trooper did the right thing. This woman's driving on the wrong side of the road at 70 plus miles an hour with people all over the place, not to mention the fact she assaulted a federal officer with a deadly weapon, which the vehicle is a deadly weapon, folks. There was 7 police officers killed last year with vehicles, feloniously, all right? And how many people have been killed in crowds with vehicles with terrorists driving in there? Not to mention the fact we don't know what's going on until we get that vehicle. It could have been loaded with explosives. All right, so I heard a question over here. At what point are we going to fire? We're going to fire when our lives are in danger and the danger of the public. And that's exactly what happened.
PBSO partnered with Go Brightline West Palm Beach to bring a train safety initiative to Palm Beach County. The event took place in Lake Worth Beach, where many residents stopped by for a free haircut and to take the train safety pledge.
The Palm Beach Sheriff's Office is out here in Lake Worth Beach today. We're partnering with Brightline, 211, and NAMI. We're handing out pamphlets on rail safety awareness as well as mental illness. Brightline's also brought out their Buzz Box. This is a new bus they've created to give out free haircuts mainly to the children. And while they're giving out the haircuts, they're educating them on rail safety awareness to make sure nobody gets hurt trying to cross the railroad tracks.
In exchange for a complimentary haircut, we ask people to take the rail safety pledge.
I pledge to be safe around tracks.
And that's really important because safety is Brightline's top priority. And so we'll be taking the Buzz Box throughout the communities all over South Florida and engaging with the youth and also the homeless communities and making sure that they understand the importance of staying off active railroad corridors and the rules around railroad corridors. In this case, mental health is such a big community initiative that when you look good, you feel good. And so what people do is they come in and they get a haircut. The barbers talk with them, spend some time with them, some mentorship, and then they leave learning about rail safety and having a fresh new haircut. So it's a win-win for everyone. So rail safety isn't just a railroad issue, it's a community issue. And so it's really important that everybody helps us spread the word about how to stay safe around active railroad tracks. Whether you're driving, whether you're walking, or whether you're on a bicycle, people need to obey by the rules, and the Sheriff's Office and other local law enforcement help us with that.
Anytime we can partner with one of the other entities to increase safety and reduce accidents and injuries, we're going to do it.
Due to the increase in the number of vehicle accidents involving trucks in Palm Beach County, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office and FHP partnered to do truck inspections.
Driver, break!
Our mission today is to get out into the community again, make sure the vehicles, commercial vehicles, are in compliance that travel throughout West Delray Beach. We partnered up with the Florida Highway Patrol. These huge trucks, construction, things have fallen off. I realized soon after I got here with the growth in West Delray Beach. The construction, not only business, but residential, the commercial vehicles were just everywhere. So it didn't take long to realize that there was a problem. Traffic crashes reports spiked in predominantly the western part of the district. So yes, we started working real close with FHP.
There's a big safety issue with the trucks on the road, with covers being off and everything, and dirt flying and hitting windshields of cars.
We realized in a day's time the amount of work out here was just tremendous.
Dirt trucks, mud flaps being left off, riding in the left lane, signal lights not working.
The words of the CMV deputy to me was, Captain, we could be here, busy here for months on end.
Because someone's in a big truck, they take advantage, they figure they could do whatever they feel like.
We need to work together to where, A, the vehicles are safe, B, that we're all respectful for one another.
We've seen such a noticeable difference already. We've worked on this very slowly, very methodically to make sure everything was done the right way.
For regulations, you need 2 clamps on it. So since there's one missing, that's why he's out of service.
Our main focus is what? Is to protect the general public. If we can do that better and cover more with both agencies working together, everybody wins. So to have these joint operations, there's no downside to this at all.
I think this shows law enforcement can work together for the betterment of our community.
And I think that the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Department and all the team here are doing their best to do the best they can, and they're working with the Florida Highway Patrol to make sure that all these trucks are taken care of, and there's a big thing to be safety for the community.
PBSO Deputy Hubert Donovan Burray took part in the truck inspections. Tragically, Deputy Burray died in a motorcycle accident. This video is a tribute to his life and service. Members of PBSO joined Deputy Burray's friends and family at his funeral service. He is gone, but never forgotten. The city mayor and city council of Lake Worth Beach created a proclamation to honor our late deputy, Pierre Razzo, who passed away earlier this year. His family and friends remain in our thoughts and prayers. We also want to honor Sergeant James Rocky Hunt, who died 27 years ago serving the citizens of Palm Beach County. To serve and protect was his oath. To honor him is our duty. There are no words or actions that can pay the debt we owe heroes like Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Joseph Bullock, whose watch ended on February 5th when he was fatally shot in the line of duty. Our honor guard lowered the flag at PBSO headquarters to half-mast. And Congressman Brian Mast spoke about Trooper Bullock on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives.
I speak to honor the life of Trooper Joseph Bullock, whose watch ended on the morning of February 5th, 2020, when fatally shot in the line of duty. Trooper Bullock, your life was devoted to protecting those you had never met in the Air Force and with the Florida Highway Patrol for 19 years, and you paid dearly that others would be safe. There are no words or actions that can repay the debt we each owe heroes like yourself. it would be fruitless for me to attempt words to remove grief from your family or fellow troopers. I can only offer from our nation the most ardent thanks for sharing you as a protector, and pray to our Father in heaven that every thought of you is a cherished memory and pride that you were a man who laid down his life for others.
Officer Ricardo Chip Castillo of the Miami Beach Police Department was recently shot and stabbed multiple times during an officer-involved shooting. With the help of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Foundation, we were able to drop off a few essentials to help our law enforcement friends from Miami. We want them to know they are not alone, and we wish Officer Castillo a speedy recovery.
So today we're here to talk about securing your home while you're gone on vacation or out of town so that it is not an opportune target for burglars and thieves. Well, if you're going to leave on a vacation, you're going to be out of town for any length of time, you want to make sure that you make your home look like you are still there. Some of the ways that you can do that are to make sure that when you're gone, someone continues to cut your grass. Keep the house outside look like someone's still there. Part of that would also be if you get newspaper delivery to either stop the delivery or have your neighbors or someone pick up the newspaper and bring it in, or put it out of sight so that people driving by couldn't tell that there was an accumulation of newspapers in the driveway. Along those lines also goes with your mail. Either have your mail delivery stopped or have neighbors pick up your mail. Get the automatic timers for your lights, which will turn your lights on and off at night while you are away so that it looks like there's activity in the home. One of the other things that you do, especially in this day and age with the prevalence of social media, is you don't want to post on social media that you're going on vacation, because sadly to say, sometimes burglars aren't going to be people that you don't know. They could actually be someone on your friends list. Have secure door locks on your home, and if you have an alarm, make sure you set your alarm and have that monitored. I think most alarm companies, you can call them and let them know that you're going to be on vacation, so if the alarm is activated, that they know you're not there. Some of the other things that you can do are video surveillance cameras. Make sure everything in your house that's of value is secured. When you're out of town, have your neighbors look out for your home. The bottom line is you just want to make it as hard as you possibly can for the burglar to A, get in your house, and then B, if they do get in your house, to get your stuff and steal it. PBSO wants to make sure that when you leave on vacation and you come back, that your house is just the way it was when you left it.
I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Push-button ignitions are becoming a popular feature with drivers. These systems may be convenient, but they can also be a killer. There have been over a dozen deaths nationally, and it appears that this number is on the rise. Palm Beach County is not immune to this tragedy. In 2012, a couple lost their lives from carbon monoxide flooding their home as a result of accidentally leaving their car running in their garage. Always check your vehicle to make sure the engine is not running when you leave your car. To help you remember, we've created this reminder to turn off your car. Remember, we are always here to keep you safe.
Did you know that if you need emergency services, you can text to 911?
I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw, and I'm pleased to announce that text to 911 is now available in Palm Beach County. Even though this technology is now available, it's important for you to still call when you can and text when you can't. And here's a few things you need to know about text to 911.
When should you text? Texting to 911 is an option for individuals that are deaf, hard of hearing, have a speech impairment, or in an emergency situation where a voice call is not possible. With texting to 911 now available, why is it still so important to call? When seconds matter, a conversation is the best and fastest way for a dispatcher to retrieve and deliver life-saving information. There is no replacement to the calm voice on the other end of a line in a true emergency. How does it work? Your phone must have a data plan that supports texting. Find the text icon on your phone, tap New Message, type 911, no space or dash in the To field. Make sure to include the street address, city, and/or town. Include the type of emergency, police, fire, or medical. Currently, our system is not capable of receiving photos or videos, just plain text messages. Do not send a group text. And do not use acronyms, abbreviations, or emojis. 911 responders will reply to your text. If your text didn't go through, you'll receive a message letting you know.
Also, remember that calling or texting to 911 when it's not an emergency and it's on purpose could be a crime. It can distract attention away from people who truly need help. Don't text and drive ever. And lastly, please remember, call when you can, text when you can't.
For more information on Text to 911 in Palm Beach County, visit us at www.pbso.org/text-to-911.
Domestic abuse is a bigger problem than many of us think. Statistics show 20 people are victims of physical violence by a partner every minute in the United States. PBSO deputies stopped by Glade Central High School to spend some quality time with the school's basketball team.
Well, sorry about that.
Staying in the Glades, PBSO organized a Tri-City Dominoes tournament where the winners took home trophies and prizes. PBSO participated in Fiesta de Pueblo. The event brings a melting pot of culture, entertainment, and cuisine from our Hispanic community in Palm Beach County.
Today we are at the Green Acres Community Park, celebrating Fiesta de Pueblo for the 9th year in a row. Last year we have an attendance of over 6,000 people, and it looks like this year we're going to be having something between, 7,000 to 9,000 people. So a lot of kids, a lot of families. This is about the community, this is about the families, and how we could keep celebrating a tradition in the Hispanic community. For the Hispanic kids, the Three Kings or Epiphany is a Santa Claus for them. And that's what the Three Kings brought presents to baby Jesus. Well, now the adults, we continue that in the Hispanic countries, and we continue to bring those presents to the kids on the 6th of January. Of course, it's music, it's culture, it's education, it's business. It's about, and then how can we put that together? And we have one of the biggest and greatest partners whatsoever. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is one of our partners and members of our Chamber of Commerce, and it's about creating that trust in the community.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed as the twilight.
Rick Bradshaw. And that's the reason when Sheriff Rick Bradshaw se dio cuenta que nuestra comunidad crecía, noticed that our community, Hispanic community, was growing. Hoy entendemos que Dios le inclinó su corazón. Today we understand that God has touched his heart para saber quiénes éramos, to know who we are, de dónde veníamos, where we come from, y qué necesidad teníamos, and what kind of needs we have. Y es por eso que hoy, and that is why today, tenemos el honor, we have the honor de presentar una placa, to present, no solamente para decirle gracias, not only to give thanks, sino para reconocer, but to recognize, el trabajo que el departamento del Cherry ha hecho bajo su mandato, with the work that the Sheriff Department has done for our community.
I accept this plaque on your behalf, and it's going to go in a prominent place in my office. And every time I look at it, I'm going to remind myself of the partnership that we've developed between ourselves and make it stronger every single day. Thank you very much.
And now some news and notes from around PBSO. Every year, PBSO goes pink to participate in making strides against cancer, and we raise funds for the American Cancer Society. This year, we raised more than $4,000 to fight breast cancer. Our deputies also wore pink to support the annual International Stand Up to Bullying Day. And it was a perfect day to celebrate the graduation of our first class of students from the anti-bullying program in Green Acres. The students from Green Acres Elementary School got to enjoy pizza while showing off their finished Lego vehicles. PBSO deputies are spending time at Hands Park in Belle Glade on ATVs to prevent after-school bullying and fighting. The deputies use Sheriff's Office resources to communicate with the kids and family members to make everyone feel safe when they are walking home from school. PBSO deputies spent time getting to know the residents of Palm Beach Shores during a meet and greet. Thank you to everyone who stopped by to say hi, shake the hands of the deputies, and who voiced their concerns, comments, or gratitude. We'll continue to work together to build long-lasting relationships with our community. Deputies were on the streets of the annual Lake Worth Street Painting Festival, supporting the talented artists and protecting the citizens of Palm Beach County. Our motor unit worked hard enforcing a school zone on Lake Worth Road. Deputies wrote several warnings and tickets with the highest speed of 68 miles per hour in a 20-mile-per-hour school zone. When driving by a school zone, please think of the children of Palm Beach County. And Sheriff Rick Bradshaw addressed our crossing guards by thanking them for their commitment to local students and for not having any serious incident or injury in the last 25 years. This really speaks volumes to the hard work of our crossing guard team. And we finish with this wonderful letter from a young lady named Annabelle and her mom. Annabelle ran up to the deputy and gave him a hug. The deputy spent quality time with the little girl, showing her his car and coaching her about safety. You can see this is the start of a really nice friendship. And now back to Sheriff Bradshaw.
Okay, that'll do it for this episode of Behind the Star. On behalf of the men and women of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, thank you for watching.